Happy Thanksgiving, Miss Lady T. I'm total chill mode today. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be for Thanksgiving. I pulled out 6 cards down here. And I do pull cards. I pull cards every day. I don't always record about it or anything like that. Because I have a lot of life experience. Just experiences every day I wake up. There's an experience. There's something to be learned about the day, about people, connecting to people, not connecting with people. I did some videos about my ex or whatever. Not saying nothing bad about him, but I'm just going to tell you what happened the week following me talking to him. I missed a day of work. I lost $100 on my check because I missed a day of work. And it put me back a minute until I got caught back up this week. Been Thanksgiving, work at a grocery store, so it's pretty busy. Been working on, overtime. I think I'll have like 50 hours in this week when it's said and done. Last week was like 46. I mean, really working, everybody getting their food for the Thanksgiving. And happy Thanksgiving, of course. This is my first year without being with my mom on Thanksgiving. I went and seen her Monday. Told her I might make it up, might not, because I've been working a lot. So I just kind of been relaxing, some laundry, chores and stuff. Had the critters, he's wanting to play. I know, your toy. He brings it back to me. He plays fetch. It's pretty cool. So, let me turn this down. So I'm listening to my music. First song was Spies Like Us. Somebody's watching me. And so, being watched. Because people are just talking some foul shit. And I'll tell you about my cards I pulled in a minute. I didn't even go any further because I'm just like, no kidding. But a lot of people's watching you. You're overcoming things. And I wrote some stuff down on my notebook last night, and I might hit on that too, about being under pressure. How many times have you really been in your life under pressure? In my case, there's been, personal struggles and stuff. But I was just thinking about different work stuff because confirmation. I think they're little tests, and every time you get through these high pressure situations, you're a little bit stronger and you're a little bit more prepared to handle the next high pressure situation. And I was thinking about Thanksgiving, and it's been really, really hectic at work, really busy. Everybody's working over, it's getting it done, getting what they need, what they're ordering and stuff, helping people that's there, find their stuff. Other associates helping us find our stuff that we can't find. So, a lot of teamwork involved, it is one of my cards I got sitting out here is teamwork. I don't even know which direction. There's so much I want to say. But I was thinking back through the years of high pressure situations. And I got a job at this pizza place, and it's been about 10 years ago probably. I'd had this job. Maybe a little longer, maybe 15, maybe not that long. I don't know, it's been a while. Worked at a pizza place and had worked 2 weeks. And they told me, okay, well, you're just in time for the big sale. And I was like, how's the big sale? They had to train me on the phones, train me being a counter person, train me at, I worked at the bar section and served out, the alcohol and the pop and stuff. They just served wine and some beer on tap, nothing special. But started out there, worked my way to the counter during day shift, but the big sale. People were wrapped around. The store was totally full from the time, we only were, at that time, it was very part-time, so it was only like 4 or 5 hour shift. But wow, it was just constant. Pizzas going out and pizza, orders coming in, answering the phones didn't stop ringing. And it was just, it's mayhem. It was for a whole weekend, like Friday and Saturday or something like that. So it was craziness, and I'm like, got through that. And then another time I was working at a convenience store, and it was when Powerball was like $1 trillion. I think it was $1 billion or something. It was something crazy, and everybody was playing Powerball, the lottery or whatever. Constant people wrapped around in the store, up and down the aisles, and I'm just like, a couple times I had to step out, take a smoke break, come back in. you know, the other person, they're stressed out too because it's constant. There's two of us, but it was just constant flow. People buying tickets, you know, scratch offs, and especially for the Powerball. I'm like, man, about didn't make it through that one, but I got through it. And I was just thinking of all the high pressure situations we're put in. You know, for me, it was this Thanksgiving rush at the grocery store, selling pizzas on an anniversary date of the company, and selling, you know, lottery when it was, you know, way, way high, and everybody was playing it. And how much we go through, and we just become stronger from these situations. I know you don't see it at first, but I touch, you know, that's what I thought yesterday. I was just like, it's amazing how much we can get through that we don't think we could get through. If somebody told us, hey, this is going to happen in another year, it's going to be sale, you're going to serve 5,000 people, or 500, not maybe 5,000, but, you know, a lot of people, you're not going to get a break, and if you have anxiety, it's going to, you know, it's going to be like, shit. Oh, shoot. Let's keep it together, you know. But just thinking that it does, it makes you stronger. But anyway, I was pulling cards, and I got making a break for it. 7 of Swords, I think. And the Star and the Sun. So somebody's getting out of some foulness, I guess, is what I'm taking. And they will shine. And because you're a star. Cops are involved. I think you're working with, if you work outside the home, there's some undercovers that work with you. That, of course, they're undercover, so you're not going to know. But they're observing you, watching you, because people's been spreading some foul shit about you. And how did you love? Love's so important. Not to jump off track, but yeah, just be aware. Just live right, do what you're supposed to do. Follow the rules. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Let them watch you. Whatever they're saying about them, and they say I'm funny, I'm cute, just playing. But I'm just like, it's amazing what kind of lies people tell to other people about you. But yeah, I got the cop, you know, the here font. So there is undercover around, driving by. For this whole week, I can't even count the number of times. Confirmation. I know you heard it. They're closing in. They're trying to figure out what the hell are these lies. I've noticed people that I work with, a lot of the upper people, they all changed. Within a month of me being there, they all changed. And now it's the people that I work with now, and I'm just like, you know, and I'm not sure how it works there. So it might be, you know, common that, you know, managers float and go to other stores and stuff. But it's just an observation. I'm not saying nothing good or bad. Just know that, you know, I guess they're waiting for something to happen. I know what they're waiting for me to be sad and depressed about Thanksgiving. And it is kind of sad because I'm not with, you know, my family or whatever. I got my fur family, my cats or whatever. And I might have been sad a little bit this morning. I'm just, Lord, get me through this. Because it's kind of hard. But, you know, I'm going to make me my own little dinner. I'm going to make some spaghetti and stuff. It's not turkey and stuffing and all that stuff. But I'm just like, just be thankful. And it is Thanksgiving, but be thankful for what you have. And be appreciative so when you don't have it, that you're just like, thank you for those experiences. Even though, you know, things might not be the same now, and it's different somehow, you know, circumstances and stuff. But just be thankful. Happy Thanksgiving. It's Lady T.